Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Pillars of Eternity 2 DeadFire. Yeah, we discovered a bug. A very large, annoying bug. So you notice I have one copper piece left. I didn't sell anything. I didn't buy anything. But basically what happens is every once in a while, if you save and then come back at a later date or immediately, will immediately deduct, I'll say roughly, 150 days worth of wages. So since I can't get any lower, I can show you real quick. If I load the game, and this is as of August 23rd, 2018. If I load the game, we're going to load Lair of the Dragon Top 2 real quick. Now pay attention to the top right of the screen. Remember, time doesn't tick away in these maps. Oh, now it didn't trigger. Okay, so you'll have to go back to my previous episode where I did it a couple of times. But basically what happened is you would see on this side of the screen really quick. Minus 71 wages about 100 times. Alright, and in this particular style of maps, when you're doing story missions, time doesn't tick away. So there should be no reason to deduct wages. So basically, I went from 26k to, well, 1 copper, because I did it multiple times. So every time I would load in, oh no! See, it didn't. Alright, well, so now I'm not at 1 copper, I'm at 1498 copper. So for whatever reason, there was something in there that was ticking away my money. So at least we have some left over at this point. We're definitely going to have to go pirating just to get some money back. And because the best, if you ever play this game, best way to earn money, bounties, sell everything, hit up boats, raid them. Because every time you raid a boat, you get all their stuff, which you can then sell. It has to be a good boat, though. So it has to be something of like galleon or better. You don't take any penalties to reputations for becoming a pirate and hitting other boats. And the whole point is that, you know, you can sell, like, I can sell this one piece of armor for the money. So if you raid a big enough boat, you get all their stuff. Yeah, it costs you, I'll say, 5,000 restock, but you make 20k. So it does pay off. Well, into the Jagged Keep. I don't know if I have enough. I should have enough to pay for resources, payments for a while. I mean, I was fine. I had 20k. Now I have 1k. Alright, so hopefully we will get some good loot. Other than that, we had some fun with the dragon, and we discovered how to get to Eora. Hello. Peeked at spotting you, the strapping warrior slams her shield against the floor, rattling the stones beneath your feet.
Scurriers in my keep, make ready to be crushed, vermin of Eora.
Wait, look, I recovered this from your fallen apprentice.
You felled her, and her dragon?
No, it was the dragon who killed her, not me.
Then the Bathor will decide your fate. He awaits at the back of the keep.
Okay, well, we're avoiding fighting mostly. Which also means we'll have nothing to sell. So let's go ahead and quick save.
Tell me we aren't gonna fight them all at once. Better yet, what if we didn't fight them at all?
I mean, this is the problem. Is by not fighting them, we're not getting their stuff to sell. So we're definitely going to have to raid a ship. I don't know what that was. Alright, so they're at least letting me explore. I do not want to fight them all at once. I mean, we could probably take 2 or 3 at a time. You know they're immune to explosions. Alright, so let's go check the other wing. There we go. Go check this side. A superb flail, that we can sell.
Like something?
I don't see... Ah. Fine leather armor we can sell. It's just a... Right, that's a rock slide.
My fur's got more blood in it than my not fur.
Oh, bother. Alright, so now we'll have to rest. Rice is fine. See, like, I could see deducting a day's worth of wages here. I'm resting. That's fine. But just by loading and saving, deducting that many wages, that's a problem.
It's done. As you know.
What is this? Oh, that's interesting. No one took really any damage. Like I said, we could have fought our way through this. At least we're oh, an exceptional warhammer. Alright, I'm using swords. He's got a superb one. So something to sell. F5, inventory, sorry, map. Alright, this is their version of the forge, I guess. Warped the lava heat. Oh, yeah. No, please don't kill us.
Supposing this volcano blows, what are the odds any of us but Gone survives it?
We stare down the open jaws of Tongaloa. Captain, it has been an honor.
Oh, we're not dying. At least not yet, I don't think. When the warlord spots you, his shoulders stiffen and he reaches for the mace strapped to his back.
Kith, how is it you have come to be here? Nay, it is of little matter.
I'm not here to fight you.
Your words hold no weight, Kith. Rathun decide their own battles.
Alright, so our choices are no quarrel with you, Bathor. I'm only here to speak to Aothas. There's no reason for us to fight when we can be of aid to each other. Instead, is your pride worth more than the lives of... Wow. Why do we get that one? Oh, intellect. Let's try to. There's no reason for us to fight when we can be of aid to each other instead.
I concede to your point. For the time being, Aothas deserves death, not words. The Defiler God has brought war to Ashen Moor in revenge against Margaret and her Rathun. What is your relation to Aothas, if not to act with him against Margaret?
Berithus wills that I intervene with Aothas. That's a good one. Let's do one.
Mere Kith are seldom agents of such a powerful deity. If you have no plans to defend the Defiler God, then we've no quarrel with you, Kith. We are prepared to assault Aothas at the base of the moor. The shrine will lower us to the sacred archipelago, where the embodied god now gluts himself.
I can try. Let me through. I'll speak with him to convince him to leave this place.
Even if I believed you, I cannot do such a thing. We guard the sacred depths of the moor. None may freely enter. Thus the shrine lies dormant, locked without the talk of Bethacton.
Bethacton?
Our high priestess. The Brenthis is the talk's rightful bearer, but she has yet to return to the keep.
I found your Brenthis, she's dead.
And it is as I feared, and as I felt. Her flames have been extinguished. I do not share the Brenthis' ability to commune with Margaret, but I must believe the goddess would will us to fight.
She would, but they
We
shouldn't.
must make a final stand.
If you assault Aothos, you'll be
To
slaughtered.
die for Margaret is the greatest honor. We live only to protect the goddess and to serve her will. And Margaret has obliterated Aethys before, has she not?
Yeah, I don't have a choice. I have the
I heard
torch.
shouts of your triumph preceding you. It would seem you are unparalleled among your kind. And mine. What became of the ancient? Jorda Fairless? Triumph will be nigh impossible without her.
What makes you think something happened to her?
This one be all yours, Cap.
Uh-huh.
You will answer me, Kith, without trickery or lies.
The dragon has forsaken you.
Indeed. I feared the worst when the Brenthis failed to return with the beast. We've no choice. Despite the odds, we'll attack without either's strength. If this is to be our last stand, we must prepare ourselves, either for victory or for sacrifice. Lest Margaret forsake us for our failures. You've earned the right to Fire Shrine, with the talk of the Other Flame. But we cannot join you as yet, in facing the Defiler.
Interesting. Let's go ahead and save. So, we've got some stuff to sell now. Alright, you stand before the shrine, lifting your eyes. Oh, god damn it. With the span of a single breath, everything falls eerily silent. The Rathuan behind you fade away. Flames to either side of you flicker higher, dancing without sound, but the heat is real, licking at your skin. Metal groans as Magrin's statue bends her head to you in greeting.
Watcher, the time does not allow for niceties. Even now, Aethys gains strength from the spire. What progress have you to report?
Now, the Rathuan preparing a final assault against Aothos, that's true.
Then they will burn to ash and return to the mud kiln from whence they came.
Sword free, shudders with heat.
Presently, I shall erupt this volcano, and with it, consume Aethys. I suggest you retreat if you at all value your mortal form.
I need more time to reach Aothos.
I can give you only the moments more it takes me to fully fire the depths of this maw. After that, I will not stay the assault. Even for you. Fare thee on, Watcher. My condolences, should you die.
Oh. Let's load real quick. What if we do... I'm wondering if we can convince her to spare them... Rathuan somehow. I doubt it's possible, but...
Certainly.
Oh, here we go. Continue.
Watcher,
Continue.
even now Aethys gains then they...
2, 1, 1.
Presently, I shall
Do not
inform
care.
the Rathuan to serve, to ward against Kith in order to safeguard Ukaizo. Now they have served me. Their sacrifice is not without honor. Fare thee on.
Alright, yeah, so you don't have a choice. Alright. Place the, examine it. Place the torque on the altar. On we go. So yeah, so the options when dealing with Magrin are either, you know, just give me more time. Well, you get as much time as it takes me to blast this place open. Or do you care about them? No, not really. Alright, so let's go ahead and send to the depths. Alright, as the shrine cranks lower into the maw, Aothos's colossal Adra carved dome, neck, and shoulders slowly emerge into view. This close, the god rises up like a mountain larger than you ever remember having seen him. Energy vibrates from his massive body, and a cacophony of muttering and shouts from the souls rolling within it slams into you, nearly knocking you from your feet. Alright, let's go ahead and quick save. The way up. I have no idea how we're gonna get out of here.
Boy, he'd be big from down here, too.
Have you ever seen anything so awe-inspiring? Behold the power of my god.
Watcher, I wasn't sure you'd make it. But there is enough of you in me to grasp that you had a better chance than most.
Well, that's interesting.
Some would say it's because you have a strong soul. Great deeds come easily to one so spiritually blessed.
And these gods are annoying.
Or have you become great because of what has been thrust upon you? Watcher of Cadnua, Herald of Berith, Hound of Aethys.
Oh my god. You're really, this can't.
I see you, Shoti. I am glad that we could meet, even if it is under quite unpleasant circumstances.
This is really happening, right? Gon, your humble priestess is before you. Please, tell me what you require of me. How do I save more lost souls than I can carry in one lifetime?
I know that you have undertaken a noble mission, but I will tell you what I told the Watcher. You need not fear for the lost souls of this world. As for you, Watcher, why is it you believe you have made it this far?
It's not 4. I'm gonna do 5. Good fortune and good people have carried me the whole way. I'd be nothing without them.
As would we all. But you have come a great distance for answers. What would you ask of me, Watcher?
That we have. And I got a request. Down here. God, look how full my lantern is. I've been harvesting day and night for you, my god.
My dear Shodi, I do not mean to diminish your presence here. But this is a question that the Watcher needs to answer. She alone was tasked with pursuing me. The gods have placed her in this fire. It is only right that we speak together now.
I need to know why you've come back.
You need to know? Or Berith? Or the gods?
After all you've done, I think everyone needs to know.
And it would seem even she whose presence shakes the heart of this mountain needs to know.
Magrin's prepared to take drastic measures to stop you.
Margrin fears what I will do, just as she feared what I would do in the Deerwood. But this time, there is no power on Eora or in all of hell to stop me. Understand that what I'm saying is neither a boast nor a challenge. It is the clearest statement of truth I can give you. Give Berith, in the hopes of dissuading you from taking actions that may harm others.
Well, it's either what are you going to do? I'm not here to stop you, I'm just here for answers. What are you going to do?
Force gods and mortals alike to open their eyes to one another. It seems my sister does not like the sound of that.
Can you be more specific?
I want to return the gods to our original purpose, and to allow mortals to worship us, or ignore us, for what we are, not what we pretend to be.
Oh?
Shodi gasps sharply, for once too stunned to blurt out a response. Her eyes are wild, with too much white showing, when she glances from Aethys to you.
What's that mean? You're gonna tell them the truth?
Adair looks away from Aethys for the moment, his eyes darting back and forth, as if between possible outcomes.
Right, Shodi doesn't know. Eder does. Because everyone from my first game would know that the gods started out as mortal. These gods, at least, started out as mortals.
When I entered Widewin, I did so with the intention of illuminating the history of Anguith. I wanted to show all the nations of the Eastern Reach the machines we had used to create
This is gonna freak Shodi out.
But even if I had succeeded, my words would have been easy to deny. Belief creates the foundation upon which a mind's reality is built.
That's true.
Some minds can never let go of that foundation. They would rather hold tight to the world in their mind than accept what they're being told.
Okay, I get it. Why is it so... Oh, shoot. Why is it so important the mortals know that the gods came from the Gwithins? If that's so, what are you doing this time that will make any difference? Either one is a good question, and I get the feeling I can only choose one. And what will make the difference? Why is it so important that they know? So why is it so important that mortals know that the gods came from the Ingwithins?
We began with a dream that if we provided guidance to mortals, each generation of souls would grow stronger. And if the souls grew stronger, societies would become better, moving ever closer to achieving the potential we believed all mortals have within them. Over 2,000 years have passed. Hundreds of generations have been born, lived, and died. If the world has improved under our guidance, mortals should be prepared to understand the truth. If they have not improved after all of this time, then we have utterly failed in our aims, and there should be a reckoning of our faults. The time has come for a new covenant between gods and mortals. One forged in the light of truth and understanding between our kind. I will leave this place and go to the lost city the Huana call Ukaizo. It is there that all souls pass through the machines of the gods, where all souls pass into the beyond before beginning their next life.
Okay.
When I reach that place, I will find our great machines and tear them to pieces.
Oh god!
I will smash the great wheel until the lights of hell all gutter and die.
Shodi's just gonna be like, what?
And when my work is done, I will leave this world forever.
Where does that leave us? You're ending the rule of the gods?
No, Adair. It is not for me to decide if the gods should remain in power. That will be for your kind, for mortals, to decide.
What?
Both gods and mortals alike rely on the wheel. We depend on it for the souls that give us power. Mortals depend on it for the lives of future generations. Breaking it will force all of us to face the truth.
What truth?
We will fail together or move forward together. Either ending is preferable to the cycle we still find ourselves in.
Okay.
Gone, wait! Before it's too late, you gotta take the souls I harvested for you.
They are not for me to take. Shodi, you are their guardian now. You are their protector. You have taken responsibility for them, and only you can decide their fate. Once again, the gods have put you in a precarious position, Watcher. Considering all the troubles I have put you through, the least I can do is protect you from the wrath Magrin has intended for me.
It's appreciated.
Don't thank me yet. This will be particularly difficult for you, Watcher.
Guys and gals, we are literally being touched by the hand of God right now.
Despite herself, Shodi squeals. Trembling, she sways on her feet as if she might faint.
You better be sure of what you're doing, Aethys. You better be making things right. 'Cause either way, we're the ones paying the cost.
All that I have done for your sake. If we do not meet again, Adair, please, take care of the
That
Watcher.
is mind-blowing to me that he... Yeah, okay. That was cool that they put that whole
Aethys'
interaction.
great hand floats away from the luminous Audra pillar. As it pulls back, for a brief moment you see a golden tether flash into existence between the pillar and the great Titan's back. When the Audra fingers gently cradle you, there is first a sensation of warmth, but it is followed by a harsh splitting of consciousness. Your awareness vacillates erratically between the physical world and the spiritual dimension of Aethys's body. Your soul glides amid the many trapped with Aethys. As your brilliant form passes by them, they call and reach out for help. Below Aethys's body, the volcano erupts. Molten rock rushes over the great Audra body, but does not slow its movement. Rathun rush to higher ground, but cannot outpace the lava, which overwhelms and consumes them as it rises.
Yeah.
Your attention returns to the heart of Aethys's body. Deep within the whirling masses of souls, you again sense your own presence, the fragment that was taken from you. This time, you reach out to it as it reaches out to you. You meet somewhere in the great mass of Audra, the rest of the souls fading at the edge of your awareness. We are together again. Are you ready to be together again?
Yes, it's about time.
Are you certain? Since we've parted, you've become someone else, and I have become myself.
That's interesting.
When we join, we won't be ourselves anymore. Your senses yank back to your body, still in Aethys's hand. There is light, sunlight. He has emerged from Ashen Maw, the rim of the volcano and the great keep of the Rathun collapsing behind him. The Audra is barely visible through the thick lava covering his body, and still, he moves. The ocean is gone, water sucked away, leaving only the bare seabed glistening in an ominous silence. You summon the strength to turn your head. Through the cracks in the great god's fingers, you see a wall of water, taller than Nekataka, taller than Aethys, as tall as the moon. It comes with the rumbling of a terrible stampede. The wave slams into Aethys. His hand closes, protecting you from the devastation. Somewhere in your mind, you hear Andra screaming. You are back inside him, back with yourself. Are you still the same Watcher who returned the lost souls of the Deerwood to the wheel?
I
Soul
am.
observes you, waiting. I am.
I am, and I hope to return these souls to the wheel before I am done.
Good. Then this should be easy. You feel cool air, seawater. The back of your mind pulls your attention back to your body. Aethys stands amid the now calm waves. Kraken futilely clinging to his limbs as he gingerly sets down your ship with one hand. He carefully opens his other, setting your body on the deck. As your head comes to rest, your vision rocks forward, pulled back into the Audra, back to your soul. Some of us is lost to him. Fragments and the empty spaces between them. They will always be a part of him. But we are still us. And it's time for us to go. Together.
Together.
The soul rushes toward you, flying into you with ferocious speed. You are thrust back through the Audra, out of the palm of Aethys's hand, back into your body. You can feel the sensation of your skin, the warmth of the Audra, but you are not fully in control. The other soul struggles to reach the surface of the body's consciousness, but you pull it down. Entangled, you float in a dark, boundless expanse. The more you fight each other, the closer you become, until somehow, impossibly, every piece of you is touching every piece of them.
Are we making love?
Through the distant window of your eyes, you see Aethys push slowly against your ship. Though his touch is light, it is still the touch of a god. The ship lurches, rapidly tearing across the water southward. His hand pulls away from your ship's wake, his body straightening, towering overhead. The volcanic rock, now cooled and gently steaming, sloughs from his body as he moves. The Adra beneath is still immaculate, unmarred. He watches you depart, and you hear a voice in your mind as you sink deeper into the blackness of sleep.
Tell them what you have witnessed, Watcher. Tell them what is coming.
The windows of your eyes retreat into the distance. The fragment of your soul is so close to you in the darkness that you can't tell if its thoughts are separate from your own. Aethys is going to Ukaizo?
Aethys is, yeah.
He's going to stop the wheel? Aethys is going to Ukaizo. Aethys is going to Ukaizo. He's going to stop the wheel. The words repeat in your mind until they become an incessant, meaningless mantra. Involuntary meditation in the emptiness of your unconscious. When the words finally dissolve and become part of the darkness, you see a pinpoint of light. You no longer sense the other soul. No longer sense the person you were before Aethys touched you. You swim toward the light. As you come closer, the light becomes two blurry spots of radiance. You settle in behind your eyes and feel your lips already moving, mumbling. Around your body you sense familiar scents and sounds, voices raised in shock and alarm. You take control of your mouth, opening it wide and drawing a great breath.
Well, that was interesting. So he's going to break the wheel for some reason. I mean, that's the thing. The gods... So 2,000 years, which is actually in the lifespan of a world nothing. Oh, wow. Okay. Pounding headache drags you most of the way back to your senses. Your vision blurs, and an acrid taste fills your parched mouth. Details of the room slowly come into focus, the sound of an ongoing debate, a distant echo.
Are we simply going to wait? What if she never wakes up?
Are those frilled collars stuffed in your ears? If the Watcher's mumblings are right, then Aethys is marching on Ukaizo. We have to move. He's seizing power from the very gods who betrayed him. Destroying the wheel to make sure they never come back. It's a coup, and we have to muster the strength to stop it.
That's not why he's doing it.
The unraveling of Kohopa from Tangaloa is our greatest test from the gods, I say. We must live to deserve the world they make for us.
The assembled leaders turn their attention away from each other in a prolonged and thoughtful silence. At least you feel fully present and steady on your feet. The attention of the room abruptly shifts to the void, filling with expected weapons. Why is everyone here?
Ah, you're awake. Welcome back, Watcher. Your arrival in the wake of the eruption at Magrin's Teeth was alarming. You shared a great deal while you were asleep. We aren't sure what to make of it.
I will choose our next voyage, Eora. No more volcanoes.
Join our talks, I say. Rational discussion will gust away the ominous smoke rising from Ashen Maw. The DeadFire is no stranger to cataclysm. We can survive by cleaving to a shared purpose, a greater good, Eora. For what else did the gods place us here? We who have ships and resources enough to make a difference.
What we need is brass. Roatai has ships and cannons aplenty, but the only way I'm sending them is if...
Okay. Sound of approaching footsteps. Chanting, listening.
Ships have formed the blockade around Queen's Birth. Their commander demands parley with Serpent's Crown.
What? But what about our ships? I must get a message through to the captains.
For what do our enemies paint a target on their hull? This is a stirring bid for my attention. Send word to my water shapers to drain the sea around the flagship. I would parley on better terms than this.
My queen! They fly the colors of pirates! The Principe are...
Well, what have we here?
Ah! Interesting. Motley sailors who don't hold the Huana guards at bay with drawn weapons take in some of the more opulent decorations with avid interest. One pirate separates out from the fold. So this is...
Forgive me, Lovesome.
Aldis.
But it looks like you're having a party. A rather fine one to which you didn't invite me.
You painted vagrants are a plague on my tribes. Why should I not hang you from the walls of my garden?
You should be asking yourself how they got in here in the first place.
Oh, I do love when they squabble. But I'm here for neither pleasantries nor entertainment. We've bigger fish to fry. Or should I say gods?
Ah! A determined-looking guard inches closer to Aldis from the edge of the court. Without looking, the Principe captain swivels her pistol to aim straight at his chest.
Now everyone just calm down. I promise we won't fire on you at this time. Unless firstly provoked. That is, until once we've safely absconded from the city back to the high seas. Then all bets are off again. Aye?
Yes, well, if you have a point, pirate, I suggest you reach it quickly.
We're supposed to take a bunch of pirates at their word?
Right you are. However, I'm here because I've got questions, ones that can't wait. And the Lovesome Watcher's the only one likely to answer them nicely.
Alright, all of us must plan for the interval. And if we want, we'll need every ship at our disposal.
Ukaizo? What's the lost city of gold got to do with the god on a rampage?
He's going there to break the reincarnation cycle.
Well, fuck if that doesn't put things into perspective. But what's that even mean in the long run? Folks who die won't be coming back again.
See, but it can't work that way. Because there was life before the gods. Do you get what I'm saying? Well, because the gods we're dealing with now came from the Iguithans, which means there was life before then with the Huana. So if we're to believe this, then the wheel has nothing to do with the reincarnation cycle. They're separate. I'm gonna do 3. Can't arrive late, just expect me to explain everything.
Yeah, that's exactly why I did arrive, Loveson. So let's get back to it, shall we? This is all dark and foreboding sounding. But what's it mean for my soul? I mean, I like the idea of pirating throughout the Great Beyond as much as the next gal. But if, say, I got no awareness after I die, does it even matter what happens?
Ak, of course you have no interest past that of your eyes and your stomach.
And a crotch.
Let us speak now of what can be done. Must be done. Watcher, you know best of all of us what our options are.
More answers could become apparent when we land on Ukaizo.
The Huana made compacts with the gods on Lost Ukaizo. Anything can happen on the shores of our ancestors. I say it is a place where mortals can reach beyond themselves, do freely what animancers struggle to dream.
We have to act quickly. Defending Ukaizo is the highest priority. Our ships are fast and well-equipped. We could sail to the edge of Andra's mortar. See if Aethys' passage opens a way through the storms. Of course, finding Ukaizo once we're through is another matter.
Ah! Oh, I'll be honest. If I can sense Eothas and Andra's mortar, my soul calls out from inside him.
That's so. You just might be able to save us.
We speak of collectively sailing for Andra's mortar, but this crown will not support any plan that involves a single outsider ship landing on the shores of Ukaizo. It is for this moment that the gods test me. Anyone who seeks to cross Andra's Mortar will learn that the gates of Ukaizo are the end of compromise with the Huana.
Okay, can everyone agree to an armistice while we work through the crisis?
I don't mean to let Aethys end us while we bicker. But the fate of Ukaizo is not exclusively a Huana concern.
I think I'm getting the gist of it now. While these witless princocks go at each other's throats, we Principi will cut through the storms and plunder the City of Gold. Whatever Aethys is seeking in those ruins, we'll find it. And then we'll sell it to the highest bidder. That, or me and mine will have front row seats to the end of the world.
Well, we ain't helping them.
If the Huana cannot take back our beginning, then our end fast approaches. The gods will judge us by our devotion to Ukaizo.
Are you going to guard it as closely as you've guarded your palace today? Ukaizo was yours once, and you lost it. Meanwhile, the storms that cover Andra's Mortar plague Rauatai too. We will help the Watchers stop Aethys, but we will not leave our country's future in soft hands. We hope the Watcher agrees.
Watcher, there are two kinds of people in the DeadFire. Those who have called it home since time immemorial, and opportunists. With Ukaizo under our control, the Huana would restore order as it has not been seen since the days of our ancestors.
Order. And the only question is whether it will be the order of ignorance and tradition, or else of conquest. The secrets to be found in Ukaizo could elevate us all beyond the telling. I will not relinquish that dream so easily.
Okay, so now Aldiz is leaving.
Watcher, I say the time to play at freelancing is at an end. Any of us could get you to Ukaizo, but only one of us will stand by your side.
Hell, bugger!
While we ahoy, Cap. Bend your ear a tick.
Hold on. Busy.
Shody seems a right fine lass and all, but, well, she asked me to pick around in her forts. Told her I didn't see nothing. I bounced right off of her.
We've had this conversation before. Tell her the truth.
Aye. I touched her mind, for I ain't seen its like before. Sometimes
To help her
all sorts
overcome
get
them.
nightmares so that I can't bunk around them, right, Fit?
That was random.
Ukaizo. We are actually going to Ukaizo. The tribes will look to me to bridge our past and our future. A heavy responsibility, I say.
Empower you, not paralyze you.
The praise they showered on Ngati's chosen. Until now, it all seemed an empty gesture. Never a promise that I could fulfill. And I am no one's savior. It is not for an artist to save the tribes, I say. To work miracles. I want the tribes to grow on their own. My people deserve better than the promises of a handsome fish and his goddess mother. Ukaizo will show us the way. The tribes will find themselves again. I would discover what our ancestors forgot. The Covenant is more important than ever.
Learn what you can from Ukaizo, but let the tribes find their own way.
I will give it thought. There is time enough for that, at least. Ukaizo should be the discovery of our lifetime. With the trading companies and the Principi ready to descend on each other, I wish the island had kept its secrets a while longer.
Oh, surrender to the sensation.
It pains me to see my boy so conflicted. Questions tear at his heart, and the ache reaches me even here. He so longs for his independence. But his people will not relinquish his destiny without a fight. Empires have fallen since I favored the Huana with power and wisdom. How they wield it is their choice. Just see that my boy comes to no harm.
There is much to consider, and little time to decide our course. I fear that we will see the path before us before we are ready to walk it.
Right, well that was weird. So let me quick save. Sorry. Journal. The coming storm. Okay, I can find... Well, I know this. Can I only choose one? So, we're gonna go do an honored guest. We're gonna do the bounty. We're gonna try to do skipping ahead. That still hasn't ticked. We're gonna level up. Level up first. Anna. And there's only one more level left. Insight. Ta-da! As eyes and explosion heal. We can summon a dragon for 25 seconds. Let's go ahead and pick up this one. Power level. That's good. This. +1 penetration. Not too bad. We're going to pick up the empowerment. There we go. Alright. We need to sell stuff. So let's quick save. Hard save. And that should be Dragon Talk To. I will put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching. As always, feel free to like, subscribe, or comment. Or come on over and check me out on Twitch when I stream live every Wednesday through Saturday, 1 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.